What's going on, everyone? It's time for another horror film review. So back on Halloween, I reviewed Halloween. I've already done Halloween 2, but I've never done Halloween 3 yet. So today we're going to talk about Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. It was released October 22nd, 1982, and it was directed by Tommy Lee Wallace, who did It. And he's also done like Fright Night Part 2, Vampires Los Muertos, he produced The Fog. This had a box office earnings of only $14.4 million. Now, this almost ruined the franchise because Halloween was originally not supposed to just be about Michael Myers. Michael Myers was supposed to be a one off deal. And John Carpenter, so the first one he did, and it became a huge success and that helped kickstart the slasher genre in horror. And as obviously the studio wanted a sequel, so by force he wrote and produced the sequel, Halloween 2. And then Halloween's supposed to be the original concept was supposed to be like sort of like a yearly anthology thing. It was like it had the same title, but it would be a different story each time in each installment. So this time around, they decided to do um, a cult that basically steals a stone from Stonehenge and uses its powers to make cursed masks to kill off children, which would be very beneficial nowadays. But, anyways, so, and a doctor played by Mr. Atkins himself goes and gets wind of it, and as a good Samaritan, he starts looking into it and trying to stop it himself. Overall, this film is actually pretty slow for what it is. It's very tongue-in-cheek quirkiness and stuff like that. Might not sit with most people and stuff. This was definitely more like of the more. It's kind of a more serious type of horror film, but has the quirkiness of a B movie as well mixed into it. And I love the concept of it, despite being how ridiculous it is and stuff. I thought the concept was actually pretty cool, and that really catchy song that gets stuck in your head for weeks on end after watching it is obviously iconic nowadays and still lives in most people's minds and comes out quite often. The music in total is very retro and very unique in a way to see how they did it and stuff. It definitely has the more vibrant tone almost than the more bleakness of the music in the first two. The cinematography is good. The acting is actually not too bad. And overall, I thought the film was amusing and entertaining. It is pretty slow. There is some pretty random characters that come and go randomly, but I got to say the person who played the villain in this did a really great job. He had quite the creepy feel to the character, and it very benefited quite a bit. I kind of wish more like creepy things happen. It was very sparse. You could tell it was done by a TV film director, which Tom Wallace is, and not like a full one here. He tends to space things out, where in like this hour 45-minute film, you can't really do that. You kind of got to keep it going and keep it evened out enough so it's not like overpowering with tons of action and craziness with very little stuff that people grab a hold of. It's a good, you need to have a good balancing act, and this one kind of went the opposite direction where most movies go with too much action or anything like that. Some of the characters, like I said, kind of drop out and are kind of pointless, but overall, I thought the film was not bad. It's not the best movie out there. It's by far not the worst. And overall, it is the oddball in the Halloween franchise because after this one failed, they obviously had to bring back Michael and produce it. Even though if you do look closely, he is in the film quite a bit. So, but yeah, it's still a fun time. And overall, I still enjoy it. But I'm going to give Halloween 3 Season of the Witch a 2.5 out of 5. Overall, I thought it was a decent film. So, check it out if you haven't seen it. Even though there's no Michael in it, it's still a decent horror film from the 80s. And it has that early 80s seriousness before it got really quirky and kooky and stuff like that. So, yeah. But if you want to check it out, I'll link the trailer down below because I don't think it's streaming anywhere anymore. So you could check that out. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram. That's linked down below. That's where I was post clips of films and review. In the future, all my stories I have the film telling hashtag, the subgenre film and hashtag, so you're aware of it. Also, my Letterbox is down below at JP Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating right after watching the films. And and yeah, my Twitter's down below, reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms. Stay looped this channel. Like this video. Share it some more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any, and let me know what your favorite Halloween film is in the franchise down below as well. Yeah, make sure you subscribe. Hope you find something weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought of checking out together, and also see my opinions on popular films that come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because, well, we're going to review Halloween 4 in the next review. So, Return of Michael Myers. So, yeah, we're continuing on with the Halloween franchise. I'm trying to get all the ones I haven't done out. But also comment down below if you want me to do the sequels faster than later. And yeah, but that's it for this one. Hopefully no one bought any killer masks that killed off their kids because, well, kids these days need to go. Anyways, I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers!